Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declared that Israel's unwavering love for the land, security, and the Bible, the cornerstone of Israel's existence, have secured the state's past, present, and future. During an international Bible quiz competition that is annually held in Jerusalem, the Israeli leader underscored his belief that the biblical foundation of the Jewish state has brought about the manifestation of biblical prophecies that can be clearly identified across the lands of Israel.
כל ההבטחות נמצאות בתנ"ך, ואנחנו מגשימים אותם בגדול. קיבוץ גלויות, הפרחת השממה, מעמדה של ישראל בין הגויים, כל הדברים האלה אנחנו מגשימים בזכות האמונה והחזון של נביאי ישראל ומורשת ישראל. והשילוב בין אהבת הארץ, הביטחון והתנ"ך, זה השילוב המנצח. הוא נותן לנו גם את האחיזה בקרקע וגם את הכמיהה לעתיד והנכונות להגן על עצמנו ועל עתידנו וגם על עברנו.
Netanyahu also took the opportunity to point to the weekly Bible study, which is held in the Prime Minister's residence in Jerusalem since the first Israeli leader, David Ben-Gurion, emphasizing that the spiritual power and inspiration that the Word of God provides him will always remain relevant.
התנ"ך קרוב לליבי, ואני באמת ובתמים מאמין שהוא חיוני לעתיד שלנו, ועל כן אנחנו התחלנו גם חידון תנ"ך למבוגרים, ואני מקיים גם חוג תנ"ך בבית ראש הממשלה, על שמו של חמי שמואל בן ארצי, זיכרונו לברכה. שמואל היה בחוג התנ"ך הראשון שהקים דוד בן גוריון, שהיה שותף למה שאמרתי לכם עכשיו, להשקפה הזאת, ואנחנו מתכנסים כל כמה חודשים. אתם כולכם מוזמנים לבוא, אם יהיה מקום, נכניס את כולכם, אבל זה דבר מרגש ואמיתי, ואנחנו תמיד שאני קורא את התנ"ך, תמיד שאנחנו עושים זאת, לא רק בחוג, אלא בפרשת השבוע, אנחנו קוראים את התורה, את ההפטרה, אני תמיד מוצא את הדברים שנותנים לנו עוצמה רוחנית כבירה, והמעניין הוא, תמיד זה רלוונטי, זה באמת רלוונטי. להווה שלנו ולעתיד שלנו.
Now to Israel's eastern neighbor Egypt, where the USS Abraham Lincoln Carrier Strike Group, which U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton announced its deployment to the Middle East earlier this week, was sighted transiting through the Suez Canal into the Red Sea, where it is now joining the Fifth Fleet of the U.S. Navy, with the aim of deterring Iranian forces from attacking American interests. U.S. President Donald Trump said last night during an unrelated White House announcement that the reason for the decision to fast-track the naval deployment of the aircraft carrier to the region aimed to counter Iranian threats. While Trump insisted that he hoped to avoid a military confrontation, he underscored that he cannot rule out the risks of war.
What did Iran do to prompt you to send an aircraft carrier to the region?
Well, they were threatening, and we have information. We have information that you don't want to know about. They were very threatening, and we just want to have, we have to have great security for this country and for a lot of other places.
Is there a risk of military confrontation, sir?
I guess you could say that always, right? Isn't it? I mean, you know, always. I don't want to say no, but hopefully that won't happen.
The American president noted, however, that the United States was open to normalizing relations with Iran if the latter would sincerely abandon their nuclear ambitions and aggressive behavior across the Middle East. President Trump also took the opportunity to condemn former U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry, who has been advising the Ayatollah regime on their policy toward the United States, accusing the former top diplomat who served under the Obama administration of breaching the Logan Act that criminalizes negotiations by unauthorized persons with foreign governments that have a dispute with the United States.
Their economy is a mess ever since I took away the Iran deal. They have inflation that's the highest number I've ever heard. They're having riots every weekend and during the week even. And what they should be doing is calling me up, sitting down, we can make a deal, a fair deal. We just don't want them to have nuclear weapons, not too much to ask. And we would help put them back into great shape. They're in bad shape right now. I look forward to the day where we can actually help Iran. We're not looking to hurt Iran. I want them to be strong and great and have a great economy. But they're listening to John Kerry, who's violated a very important element of what he's supposed to be doing. He violated the Logan Act, plain and simple. He shouldn't be doing that. But they should call, and if they do, we're open to talk to them.
Following President Trump's remarks on Iran, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo released a statement in which he asserted that the regime in Tehran should understand that any attacks by them or their proxies of any identity against U.S. interests or citizens will be answered with a swift and decisive U.S. response. Pompeo further cautioned that the United States' restraint to this point should not be mistaken by Iran for a lack of resolve. In related news, the European Union vehemently rejected an Iranian 60-day ultimatum to realize Europe's so-called obligation to bypass U.S. sanctions that have crippled Tehran's economy. In a written statement published in response to the Iranian ultimatum, the European Union highlighted that it strongly urges Iran to continue to implement its commitments under the JCPOA in full, as it has done until now, and to refrain from any escalatory steps, while further emphasizing that the EU rejects any ultimatums. During an EU summit in the Romanian city of Sibiu, German Chancellor Angela Merkel reiterated the European Union's position that while it is keen on avoiding an escalation with the Islamic Republic, Tehran must recognize that it is in its own best interest to remain committed to the deal. The German leader further highlighted the fact that while Europe hopes to preserve the nuclear agreement, it does not agree with Iran on its foreign actions and aspirations, including its declared goal of annihilating Israel and its aggressive behavior across the Middle East.
Wir setzen nicht auf eine Eskalation, sondern wir setzen darauf, auch weiter diplomatische Mittel einzusetzen. Wir kennen auch unsere Begrenzungen, aber je einheitlicher Europa auftritt, das war hier die gemeinsame Haltung, umso bessere Chancen haben wir, durch Gespräche dann auch noch vielleicht die Chancen und Möglichkeiten von Lösungen sozusagen zu realisieren. Und deshalb muss man hier auch ganz realistisch sein über die Mittel, die wir haben. Ich kann trotzdem in Richtung Iran nur sagen, der Iran hat mit dem Bekenntnis zu dieser diplomatischen Lösung auch eine Chance, deutlich zu machen, dass ihm auch an friedlichen Lösungen liegt. Es ist also auch ein Mehrwert für den Iran aus meiner Sicht, sich weiter zu diesem Abkommen zu bekennen. Denn es gibt eine Reihe von Themen, bei denen wir natürlich in großem Gegensatz auch zum Iran stehen. Ich nenne nur das Thema Existenzrecht Israels.